Butter is a kitchen essential loved for its rich flavor and versatility in cooking, baking, and spreading. But have you ever wondered how butter is manufactured on a large scale in factories? Welcome to Process Maker, and today's video will take into the fascinating journey of butter production in factories. The process starts on dairy farms where cows are milked using advanced milking machines. The fresh milk is collected and stored in refrigerated tanks to maintain its quality. Large insulated tanker trucks transport this milk to the factory. These trucks are designed to keep the milk fresh by maintaining a consistent low temperature throughout the journey. At the processing facility, the milk begins its transformation through a fascinating method known as centrifugation. In this process, the milk is placed into a machine called a separator that spins at incredibly high speeds. The rapid spinning creates a centrifugal force, which naturally separates the cream from the milk. Since cream is lighter than the rest of the liquid, it rises to the top, making it easy to collect. The cream, once separated, is carefully collected for further processing and is often used to produce rich dairy products like butter, whipping cream, or ice cream. Meanwhile, the remaining liquid, called skim milk, is not wasted. This nutrient-rich milk becomes the base for other popular dairy products such as yogurt, cheese, or low-fat milk. Once the cream is separated, it undergoes an essential process called pasteurization to ensure it's safe for consumption. During pasteurization, the cream is heated to a precise temperature for a specific amount of time. This step is critical because it eliminates any harmful bacteria that might be present, safeguarding the health of those who consume it. After heating, the cream is rapidly cooled to preserve its natural taste, rich texture, and nutritional value. This careful balance of heating and cooling not only ensures the cream remains fresh, but also retains its delicious flavor. After pasteurization, the cream often goes through a fascinating process called ripening, which is all about enhancing its flavor. During this step, the cream is held at a carefully controlled temperature for several hours. This controlled environment allows natural enzymes and bacteria already present in the cream to interact, gradually developing a richer flavor profile and a delightful aroma. In commercial butter production, the ripening process can be taken a step further by introducing specific bacterial cultures. These cultures are carefully chosen to create a distinct tangy flavor, particularly in cultured butter, which is a favorite for its unique taste and texture. Churning is the fascinating step that transforms cream into butter, often considered the highlight of the butter making process. The cream is poured into a large churn or a continuous butter making machine, which is designed to agitate it at just the right speed. As the machine churns, the fat molecules in the cream collide and start to clump together. This process naturally separates the solid fat from the liquid. The result of this separation is two distinct components: butterfat and buttermilk. Butterfat, the solid part, is what we know as butter, rich, creamy, and ready for shaping and packaging. On the other hand, the liquid part, known as buttermilk, is drained off. After churning, the butter goes through an important process called washing, where it is rinsed thoroughly with cold water. This step is essential to ensure the quality and freshness of the butter. The washing helps remove any leftover buttermilk that might still be mixed with the butter. If this buttermilk isn't taken out, it can lead to faster spoilage since buttermilk contains water and proteins that don't stay fresh for very long. Apart from helping the butter last longer, washing also plays a big role in improving its overall texture and taste. By getting rid of the extra buttermilk, the butter becomes much smoother, creamier, and easier to spread. To achieve the smooth and creamy consistency we love, the butter is worked or kneaded. This process evenly distributes the moisture and gives the butter its silky texture. During this stage, salt may be added to create salted butter. Salt not only enhances the flavor, but also acts as a natural preservative. Unsalted butter skips this step, making it ideal for baking and recipes where precise salt control is needed. Once the butter is ready, it's shaped into blocks, sticks, or other forms, depending on the packaging requirements. Every batch of butter goes through rigorous quality checks. Factors like texture, color, moisture content, and taste are evaluated to ensure the butter meets strict standards. This ensures that whether you're buying butter in the US, Europe, or anywhere else, the quality remains consistent. The butter is then wrapped in protective materials like foil or wax paper to keep it fresh and prevent it from absorbing any unwanted odors.